Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're answering one of the most common questions we've been getting in the comments lately. What are the real odds of Alberta Prosperity Project securing enough signatures and actually winning an independence referendum in the fall of this 2026? There's a lot of noise online, bold claims on both sides, but Albertans deserve a clear evidence-based picture. So in this video, we'll look at the recent polling, the legal requirements, and the political realities, and then break down what is likely, what is uncertain, and what needs to change. Now, this is not about promoting or opposing independence. It's about understanding the numbers. Let's start with the first and most immediate challenge. Under Alberta's Citizens Initiative Act, the Alberta Prosperity Project must collect approximately 177,000 valid signatures from eligible voters within the required time frame to trigger a referendum. This is a high bar, but not impossible. The Alberta Prosperity Project has publicly stated that it has collected well over 200,000 pledges from people who say they are willing to sign. However, it is important to understand one key point. Pledges are not signatures. To count, signatures must be collected in person, properly verified, submitted correctly, spread across the province, and free of errors or duplication. Historically, many citizen-led initiatives fail at this stage, not because they lack support, but because execution is hard. So what are the odds here? Based on comparable grassroots efforts and current momentum, if the campaign is well organized and disciplined, success is plausible. But if volunteer capacity or verification falls short, it can fail very quickly. Estimated probability of meeting the signature threshold is placed at moderate, roughly 40 to 60%. This is a stage where organization matters more than public opinion. Now let's talk about the harder part. Winning the referendum. Multiple reputable polls conducted over the past year paint a fairly consistent picture. Across different firms and methodologies, support for Alberta independence generally ranges between 19 to 31%. Opposition consistently sits well above 60%. A significant portion of Albertans say they are frustrated with Ottawa, but still prefer remaining in Canada. This distinction matters. Many people support holding a referendum, but far fewer support actually leaving Canada. Polling also shows that support is strongest among conservative voters. It is weakest among urban, centrist, and progressive voters. Even in Alberta, independents remain a minority position. What does that mean for a vote? To win, independents would need 50% plus one of valid ballots cast. At current levels, support would need to double and then hold through a sustained campaign. Estimated probability of winning a referendum based on current polling is between low and likely, under 30%. Now, does signature success means referendum success? This is where a lot of confusion comes. A campaign can collect enough signatures, force a referendum, and still lose badly at the ballot box. Why, you may want to ask? Because signing a petition is a low-commitment act. Voting to leave a country is a high-stakes decision. Polling shows that many Albertans who are angry at federal policies still worry about economic uncertainty, fear pension and currency risk, are also unsure about international recognition, and prefer reform within Canada over separation. This gap between protest sentiment and decision action is critical. Now, public opinion is not static. Support for independence could increase, as we see recently, if federal energy or pipeline policies are perceived as hostile, if equalization grievances intensify, and if Ottawa ignores provincial concerns. On the other hand, support could decline if federal concessions are made, if economic risks are emphasized, if national unity messaging resonates, and uncertainty dominates the debates. In short, the campaign environment matters, but shifting opinion by 20 to 30 points is historically difficult. So let's summarize clearly. Based on current data, chances of collecting enough valid signature is set at moderate, between 40 to 60%. Chances of winning an independence referendum today is set at low to likely, under 30%. Chances of achieving both is set at low to roughly between 30% or less. This doesn't mean independence is impossible. It does mean that the numbers are currently not there. Any serious discussion about Alberta's future needs to start with that reality. At the end of the day, the Alberta Prosperity Project faces two very different challenges. The first is organizational, collecting signatures, and the second is political, convincing a majority of Albertans to take an irreversible step. Right now, polling suggests that frustration with Ottawa is real, but commitment to independence is limited. As always, opinion can change, but evidence matters. Thanks for watching, and if you found this breakdown useful, feel free to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video.